Chatterbox, 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 talking all day long. Chatterbox, 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 like an endless song. Your voice could rival the sweetest of birds, but you keep using the wrong little words. Chatterbox, 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 talking all day long. Chatterbox, chatterbox, chatterbox.
Hello, Candis.
Hi, Tony. I was going to introduce us.
Oh, go on then.
Hi, everybody. This is Tony and Candis from Angel Radio, and Tony has his crown on
I have a
today.
crown above my head.
And I was just doing a very quick interview with somebody else, and Tony and I decided to have a little chat. So
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're in the new building, 21 North Street, sitting in front of our new jukebox.
the new jukebox, which is now unlocked and working, and we've just been playing with it, and it's really, really, really good. It's awesome. The sound is amazing. It really is cool.
Yeah. And I've been working in the studio, the new studio, getting the last little bits sorted, ready to go on air live from here. And our computer man, Steve, has been round the back working.
I've seen him wandering around.
Yeah.
I have seen Steve.
Yeah, because we need to make sure that when we go on air from here, our internet streams are solid and stable to send our programs to our transmitters. So that's what Steve's been doing this morning.
Thank goodness for
Busy,
Steve.
busy, busy.
Always busy. Every time I come in, you're busy doing something. So, Tony,
Ask me a question.
I'm going to ask you a question. I'm very scared about this. Everybody who's watching on YouTube, Tony is like the master of interviewers, and he started teaching me, and I'm scared to interview him. So, okay. So, Tony, tell me, why did you start Angel Radio?
Well, it goes back a long way to my childhood, when I got my first radio, which was a little blue transistor radio.
Okay.
People will remember them from the 60s, late 50s and 60s, pocket size, and it used to have a leather case and a little carrying handle, and I was very proud of having something with a carrying handle.
Okay.
And I used to tune into AFN, which is the American Forces Network, and I used to listen to Radio Luxembourg, and that was about it for music. The BBC was mostly talk, or it was music that I didn't like at the time. I do like it now, strangely enough,
Okay.
but at the time it wasn't my sort of music. So I built myself a transmitter
As you do.
when I was about 13, but totally illegal.
How did you? Sorry. Carry on.
You're going to say, how did I?
How did you know how to build a transmitter at 13?
I got an old magazine called Practical Wireless from about 1930.
Okay,
About
right.
1934,
Okay.
I think. And just got the circuit diagram, bought the bits and pieces. There used to be lots of shops in those days that sold
Right.
valves and resistors, and
Yeah.
you could just build your own. What all my mates at school used to do, they used to bring their little radios in, and at playtime, I used to run home. They'd all be in the playground listening to me playing records for
No
them.
way.
Yeah. So that was how it started.
That's amazing.
And then I did pirate radio again. I didn't do anything for years, and then I moved to Lincolnshire, and I got my amateur radio licence, which is a special licence which allows you legally to talk to people all around the world on the radio.
Okay.
And in the Amateur Radio Society, there were 3 lads that were running a pirate station, and they asked me to get involved, which I did, and that sort of got me back into it again. That was in the 1970s, and then I didn't do anything again until I moved to Hampshire, moved to a little village called Clanfield, and one day I was tuning around the radio thinking there must be something playing music I like, and there wasn't.
No.
So I thought, right, I'm going to go and get myself a transmitter.
That's it, I'm doing it myself.
Do it myself. So there used to be a shop that sold old police transmitters and army transmitters in Worthing.
Right.
And so I went there, I bought an old transmitter, got it going, got it on to FM on 105.2, which was up to recently Wave 105.
Yeah, I thought I recognised it.
And just started broadcasting from there. And we were on for quite a while, and then we got raided because my transmitter, I'd got a second transmitter,
Yeah.
and it was powerful enough to cover Europe.
Wow.
But it also interfered with next door's telephones and wiped out the security cameras in the local shops. So we got raided.
That's very funny.
And they took away all of our studio equipment and everything. But we were so determined that we went back on air about a month later. And we had lots of fans around the country, and fans that own shortwave transmitters also started relaying our programmes. So we were on about 6 different frequencies. And one day I was on air in Clanfield, and I got a phone call, and it was a bloke with a German accent, and he goes, "Hello, please can you tell me what I am listening to?" And I said, "It's Angel Radio." And he went, never mind. And put the phone down. But anyway,
I was going to say, it wasn't Holger? Was he?
No, it wasn't Holger, no. But anyway, we got raided a second time. They let us get away with it for about another 2 years. And we got a bit cheeky. We started going on 3-4 days a week, and then 24/7. And we got raided again. And strangely enough, they apologised for raiding us, because they said we were doing a good job.
Yeah.
But
they had to.
we were illegal.
Yeah.
But while it was the DTI, Department of Trade and Industry, that raided us, and while they were taking all of our stuff downstairs, the local bobby arrived, and he said, "What are you doing? You can't raid them. We listen to them in the police station."
What are we going to listen to?
So I thought, right, let's see if we can do it legally. Now, in those days, in the 90s, you couldn't just start up a radio station. You had to be either the BBC or a big multinational company. And even then, it was difficult. But you could get these little short licenses, which lasted for 28 days at a time. And you could do 2 a year, but they had to be 6 months apart. So I thought, right, we'll try one of those. And we did, and we were subsidised. I think the jukebox is just about to start up.
I think it is about to start playing something.
If it's too loud, I'll go and stop it, and then I'll get back to my. I'll go and turn it down a bit.
It's haunted.
Chatterbox, 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 give your heart a chance. Chatterbox, 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 speaking of romance. How's about saying I love you, I do? There'll never be a chatterbox like you.